Hey everybody, it's Trader Girl ATX, 8:17 a.m. Central Texas. I feel like the Nasdaq's at a tipping point right now. It's a fight between the moving averages on if we're going to go up or go down. So we got the green line here that's pointing straight down, well, straight down, 444 moving average. And it's a fight against some of these other ones. This purple is the 144. So it's going to be weaker. Okay? And it's acted as a lid. So far. We're at the midline. Yeah, buyers keep stepping up. This level here is the 15-minute slow moving average. And it could easily hold as support. But I also think we're up, I don't know, 600 points from yesterday or something. And it is a slow motion. Fight. Been going down since close yesterday. This is some rough price action. And we've been sitting here for, I don't know, 12 minutes going nowhere. We broke structure. There was a slight uptrend here. That's what this blue line is. And it broke. The midline of my range seems to be acting as a lid, but God, this is slow motion. What was that about then? Why is everything just sitting here? Why is this not moving? The moving averages of the longer time frame are all pointing downward.
The man, the myth, the legend, Charlie Kirk.
Okay, this is making me mad now. Well, I guess I should have taken a hint. They just held it and held it and held it. It's a question of how long can I hold it. It's failed this 666. So NASDAQ just always gets to go up by default. Even though it breaks structure. Sometimes you have to take it up to take it down. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm not even sweating this. I just know all those longer moving averages are pointing down. That's going to be the way it continues today. It's going to be a down day. NASDAQ's currently up 52 points. You notice there's some power to the move down. Big candles. It's like everything's moving in slow motion. You guys just held that for whatever reason. You're gonna be sorry. And it's gonna fall hard. It could easily fall 300 points. Not a problem. Okay, trading's gonna suck if this just keeps bouncing. Fuck, dude. NASDAQ gets to go up because NASDAQ keeps going up. Just telling you guys. NASDAQ doesn't get to keep going up all day, every single freaking day. Help if I had my chart drawn right. Sometimes you just gotta wait for it, and that was a long one. You know you're right, there's just nothing to sweat. I think this is gonna keep falling a significant time, but it's also market open. I'll sell one. Keep going. Easily 600 points to go. Not saying it's gonna all happen today, but there's a lot of room to the downside. Man, that was annoying. That was a long time to be sitting still. A lot of times we'll bounce off that 44.44. That's a long time moving average, but it's like, how can anybody even trade off this? You can't even see what's happening. Boy, this is in slow motion. Oh my gosh. Shocking. don't want to get knocked out. I want it to keep going. Ah. This is seriously a fight across timelines. And there's lots of reasons why this could serve as the floor. But I also know we're hundreds of points higher than... There's been no pullback, no retest. Of course, I moved my stop to get taken out at 42 ticks and it doesn't film me. Turning it off. Give me more. Okay, I'd be taken out right now if I was still had that trade on. Or that stop on. I think it's gonna drop quite a bit because selling begets selling. Okay, you wouldn't give me 42 ticks, I'll take 47. That's fine. Nine EMA still below the fast. Everything's pointing down. Oh. Coming up on about a 25% of the day's range. In theory, people could be buying there. I just know on the flip side, when it's going up, there's absolutely no mercy for shorts. So on the chance that, you know, it's going down, I don't know why there should be any mercy for the longs. So you just kind of hit the hammer over and over and over and over and over. No mercy. And it's going to go until it doesn't. It's all relative. And it just takes everybody by surprise because of the power. Fighting the trend, put on a buy. This is an Achilles of mine. I made a bunch of money going short, and then at some point I just decide it's time to go long, and a lot of times I'll end up getting my face ripped off because I'm fighting the trend. So we're going to put this up here so I'm collecting something. So there you go. I made money long. I think I'm doing all right. Sometimes I have to check to see what my position is, like if I'm long or if I'm short. So I'm pretty sure I'm short. Got the -1. And this could be wrong. Alright, how much am I willing to give away? Don't fight the trend. That's how I got hurt on Friday. So when the NASDAQ was having a fight and couldn't decide what to do, I think I said it was up 52 points. It's now up 5, 6, 7 points. So rare for NASDAQ to have a down day. It's still up. Yeah, I'm fighting the trend. Gotta remember that. Yeah, I'm fighting the trend, so let's just go ahead and not add to a loser. So currently this fast moving average is below the slow. So I'm safe, I'm being cautious. Worst case, I get 3 ticks. I went short. Don't fight the trend. Normally 2 or 3 tests of the low, so it's probably not a big hurry to scream higher. That fast moving average is still below the slow. Looks like the 9 can't break above the slow. Oh, mamma mia! I like 109 ticks instantly. All you buyers just got a big spanking. There's no reason to cover here, but I'll take it. That was a surprise. Well, to the buyers. I like it. And that's why you don't fight the trend. Everything I say to you guys, I'm saying to myself just as much. Why are you not knocking me out? Like it just wouldn't hit me. So to me, that little alarm bell starts going off in my brain saying if it won't hit you, that means everybody's buying. We are at the day low after all. It's just looking at my Facebook. It looks like Robert Redford must have passed away. Alright, what's NASDAQ at? Down a whole 17 points. Woohoo. Barely anything. So the 9 did get above the lower Bollinger Band, and it did get above the fast, but it's all pointing down, so... Think about it like physics. A force in motion tends to remain in motion. I tried to move that stop lower. Caught me. And I might be selling at the exact wrong time. 8:58 a.m. coming up on an hour. All I know is that 9 is still pointing downward. I think as long as it stays in the bottom half of my box there. Uh-oh. Might be having a little fire in the belly now. Was my entry good? No. There's been definite power to the downside. Okay, I'm not going to add to a loser. My brain was just saying to sell, but I'm just going to wait for it. $8.59 and 15 seconds. My brain is really saying to sell again. Get a better entry. I can't help myself. Just building a position. Let's see if that fast moving average acts as a floor, because it might. Trying to not fight the trend. The trend has absolutely been down. Got scared. So where's my thing that says trades? Hello? How do I get trades on my... Oh. Why are you not dropping to that? I'm confused. Why are you not dropping onto that menu? I don't want it to be separate. How do I make it a tab? Okay, don't know why that was hard, but okay. I don't want this on my screen. How do I get rid of this? $25 whole dollars. Force in motion tends to remain in motion. Gonna freak a lot of people out. Really sucks being poor. Just like when it runs the other direction, there's no mercy. People are trying to step up. Alright, was that greedy? Maybe. Okay, so let's pay attention here. So the fast moving average just got above the slow, so that's bullish. And the 9 moving average is above the fast, so that is bullish. Alright, so maybe I'm wrong. I need to not fight it, not add to a loser, not panic. Alright, well, the question is, why am I sitting here and letting it go from 37 ticks to 54 ticks? So that was a bad choice. And that was a long time going sideways, so it makes sense it finally went up. Currently 34 ticks out of the money. I think I saw 59 a second ago. My price is above the midline of my box. Let me adjust my box to the current high there. So my price is right at the midline of the recent price action. $23 ticks out of the money. 17. $10, $9, $7, $3 in the money. So I could get out and just be thankful and say, okay, thank you for the mercy. Or I can just try to let this trade run and see if I can get 99 ticks. Okay, so the middle of the box is acting as a floor, which is right where my price was. Thing is, I see that navy blue line is acting as a lid so far. So there's not a reason for me to panic. It was merely a reversion to the mean. So 4 ticks in the money. I wish I had the ability to be this confident when the market is going up. That is something I struggle with. But as a short, I have no problem. Okay, so it's not giving it to me. Okay, I need to look at drawing a trend line here. Think about it. I need to remember this literally, like as along, like a force in motion tends to remain in motion. So if this has been going down all night, there's a good chance, you know, it could go down more. It could go down all day. It's gone up every day for days. Okay, so it broke the structure of that recent uptrend there. Like I said, I was trying to get 99 ticks. I could probably get more. How about that? In the spirit of let a winner run, let's just try. There's also no reason to be a greedy pig, right? So why don't I just take my profits? I really should, but I get this silly little idea about let a winner run, just let it go. Fast moving average couldn't break above the purple there. What? I should have just taken that profit. Damn it. I guess you heard me. I started thinking about a bigger, longer run. My brain really wants to sell more, but greedy pigs get slaughtered, right? Okay, so the middle of my box, are you going to act as a lid or no? Thing is, I should have just taken that profit. This might be me getting my face ripped off. Not trying to be a greedy pig, not trying to add to a loser. Just we're at a point of congestion and I just kind of am anxious and want to get out. Somewhere between, well, 5 and 19 ticks out of the money. Okay, Alright, how about you just... Buyers held on. Alright, how about you stop giving him money away now? $40 ticks out of the money. $27 ticks, 32 ticks. Are we gonna reverse off this? I need to admit that was a long sideways. Buyer stepped up. I should have taken my profit. I was being greedy. Now I'm just letting this loser run. Even though it went down all freaking morning, I guess there's a point and it says stop. Last time it got up to VWAP, which is this kind of golden line, it failed. Why am I letting this loser run 50 ticks? Because I guess I think there's a reversion to the mean and then it can continue back down. So that was a gift right there. I didn't take it. $34 ticks out of the money, 17 ticks out of the money, 9, 12, 10, 8. Part of me really wants to let this run. Part of me knows that could be a floor right there and I could be getting my face ripped off. It'd be really fun to get my 99 ticks or 163 or whatever I was spotting. Come on, guys. Why can't you just fill me? Sucks. I should have gotten out of that. I tried. You saw me move my thing. Fuck. So the 9 just broke below the fast. The fast just broke above the midline. I'm letting this loser hang on. I didn't take my 2 chances to get out. God damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna get a spanking. Damn. $50 ticks. I know I saw 55 ticks out of the money, now 40 ticks. $28 ticks, 30 ticks, 21. I want it to break that blue trend line. And the midline, obviously. I have no more ammo to add. I like that it looks like it's failing the 222. That's what this pink line is, the rose. EMA is rolling down. We're at that midline or trend line. 19, 20 ticks out of the money. Did I try to get out of that trade right there and it just didn't fill me? So now I'm mad. I'm going to move it even lower. 10 ticks out of the money. I saw it hit green for a second there. Here we are back at that midline. So do I get out and say thank you very much? Mercy. Maybe we are at that midline. Boy, if I'm not feeling like I want it to keep going lower. Okay, as long as it stays below that midline, I'm good. Keep going. Break the purple. The purple's a 144, it's pointing downward. People started buying. My size was too big. It was dangerous. Sorry, I had to look at my phone. Just saw a post that said, let me read it. Less than half of United States boys are now circumcised. That makes me happy. People don't need to edit or correct or tweak on what God made. When my kids turned 18, I told them they could go get circumcised if they wanted, and they looked at me like I was insane. Like, yeah. I was like, well, it's not my choice to modify your body. That's your choice. Figured you could do it as an adult. I'm not going to do it to you as a child. Alright, so I just sold the low. After I've been holding. It's trying really, really hard to establish. We do have a higher low, but it still broke this structure here. Actually, I'm going to draw that. Kind of change the angle of that. Kind of a dangerous trade. But draw the diagonal line off the low of this candle here. It just acted as a lid over here. So maybe now we can get the increased selling to the downside. NASDAQ does love to just go up. Not gonna add any more size, I'll just take the loss. Boy, this is some tricky stuff happening here. So this is the 222 moving average right here. I'm thinking it can act as a lid. Acted as a lid there, acted as a lid there. At least the VWAP did. Said I wasn't going to add size, but I did. You guys make us wait for it all the time. Okay, where'd my navy line go? I want it to stay below that green dashed line. Buyers stepped up there before. And then everything freezes. Wild. Alright, so I didn't do what I said, which was I wanted it to stay below that green line. So I could get it right now at the green line. Upward curve to that 9. Fine, just get me out. I have a feeling it's going to keep going lower and I'm going to be mad. But I think I was in like 15 or something. I was in a large size, so... It's really trying to hold that low. It's been a long time going sideways here, but it broke that structure. Even if we change this and tilt it over to here, Trend is down. A lot of times it just goes, it's like stairs. Goes sideways and then down. (9:44 a.m.) Gonna get a 15-minute candle. Take all you guys by surprise. Bad entry on market order, but weakness begets weakness. Selling begets selling. I need to get out just because it was such a horrible entry. The 9 is below the fast. The fast is below the slow. Oh, 16 ticks out of the money. Okay, it got above the slow moving average, so I need to acknowledge it's doing a good job holding that low. Okay, the fast is below the midline. Everything's still pointing down. Could be a really bad mistake. Only 9 ticks, 10 ticks out of the money. Now this is a fight. The 9 moving average is pointing down. This fast moving average might act as a floor. That's the yellow line because it did just break above the slow. So, you know, I don't have to be in every trade at all times, so I'm just going to get out. I still think it's probably going to go down, but I'm being chicken. My size is pretty big. Been hurt so many times being short. Dude, that hurt my win rate. I think I'm gonna stop. No, I'm having fun. I'm going to stop because there's all the 5s. Net profit, $15,055. Win rate, 84.8%. Win-loss ratio, 2.45. Profit factor, 13.67. Average trade duration, 7 minutes, 39 seconds. 125 lots traded. I was long 1.6% of the time. All right, that's it. 2 days up $25,000 on 206 trades. What's the win rate overall over the past 2 days? If today's 84.8, so yesterday I did even better. If you look at both combined, win rate 85.92. With a profit factor of 20.3. Yeah, so I guess I traded better yesterday. All right, that's it. Thanks for